All right. Told you we were coming back. We got another one. We're coming back with the car title loan shot. We got the car title loan shot right here. So we're about to. We're about to. Me and two other videos. We're about to break down the car title loan situation. And if you still want to get a car title loan after you hear this, then hey, do what you got to do. But we just you ain't gonna be able to say nobody told me what's going on with the car title loan. All right, greetings everyone. I'm here again. Today's title is the car title loan trap, and we're here to talk to you about the car title loan trap and how you can get deep in it. And you we'll put it like this: I'm going to present the information, the true information. You can decide whether this is something that you want to get involved with. So we're gonna watch a couple videos, and then we're going to lay out the truth, and then you can decide if this makes sense to you or not. Okay.
Albert needed some extra money to pay his bills this month. He saw an ad on TV that said you can get a loan if you own a car. So he went to a local shop that advertised car title loans. Albert filled out an application. Then he showed the lender his car and the title to his car. The lender gave Albert $1,000, but he kept the title to Albert's car. In 30 days, Albert had to repay the $1,000 he borrowed, plus a fee of $250 to get his car
Holy
title back.
smokes.
But a month later, Albert didn't have the money he owed, so the lender gave Albert more time to repay the loan. But Albert
nice.
would have to pay another fee of $250.
Oh,
Another month passed. Albert now owed $1,500, but he
ouch.
still couldn't repay the loan. This
Ouch.
time, the lender didn't give Albert more time to pay back the loan. Instead, the lender sold Albert's car and kept the money. Albert lost his car and his transportation. He knew it would take a long time to save enough money to buy another car, and he also knew he would never get a car title loan again.
Okay. So we just saw how this thing could go left real quick. This thing can go left real quick. We just saw that. So now what we want to do is we want to look at this thing and say, two payments, you missed two payments and they come repossess your car? Two payments. All the guy misses twice. And that's it. Boom, done. And these car title loans, these places don't have no big tow yards that they're going to keep a car in. They know it's caught every day that car is sitting on that lot, is on anybody's lot, it's costing them money. So they're not going to keep your car no long time. You probably got about a week. If they pick it up, probably got about a week or less before they're going to have it gone. It's going to be sold off. All right? All right. Something to think about before you run into this place saying, I need some money. All right? All right. Let's look at another video. Let's look at this video here, and let's see. Let's let this young man explain to us how he was able and what would happen to him in his adventure with the car title loan place.
Welcome, Fleet, to another Debtless Crew where we strive to be a top Debtless operative. Thank you for joining me on this day again on this YouTube channel. Don't forget to click on the red button below, the subscribe button. You will get the notifications when I upload a video. But remember to click on that bell too so you get all my notifications too quickly when I upload the latest videos. So let's get straight to the subject here. You see I'm behind here at this place right here. Folks, I tell you, Fleet, this is a level 5 threat right here. The highest level. Level
Okay,
5.
level 5 through. Okay, so as you can see, young man has a he's kind of like his shtick is this Star Trek theme, which is, I mean, ain't no problem with me, man. I mean, do what you do, and if it works for you. You know what I mean? So I'm all for that. But I'm just referencing that for people that don't know. It's a Star Trek theme, and he's calling his followers the fleet, and this is all Star Trek reference. And so he's saying it's a level 5, meaning that would be the highest level of threat, danger to the Enterprise. But of course, you're the Enterprise. We are the Enterprise. The people are the Enterprise. So it's the highest level of threat to you as far as putting you in debt. That's what he means by that. For those who don't know. All right.
I mean, the highest level of debt. It's just one of them. And I have experience in this type of debt right here. This is what we're going to be going over here today. Now, let me explain how this title loan works, because this is a title loan place where you can take your car to get a personal loan. Now, how you do that is you must have a free title. So you must have a free title. You must not.
So you hear that? So you have to have a free title, right? Can't just roll up in there with owing money on your car, and you owe another finance company, or you owe another bank, or you owe somebody money on your car and think you're gonna get a loan. It may happen, but it's probably 99% not gonna happen.
Be any liens on your car that you owe to another finance company. You must have a clean title. So when you come into this place and you show your title loan and check and see if you have a clean title, most likely you're gonna get the loan, no matter how bad your credit is. And this is the crutch of it, because many people have bad credit and they get loans real easily. This is a place where you can get real easy loans because they don't do no credit check. And plus, if you have a clear title, then you get a loan. Now, it depends on what kind of car you have. Now, if you have a 2015 or newer car, 2017, you're going to get a real good loan. You can get probably up a loan to $17,000. This depends on what type of car you have. If you have an older car, you maybe get a less amount, which is like $800 or $900, or maybe just $200. Just depending on what your car is. Now, let's get straight to the point here. Do you want to come here? No, you do not want to come here. Like, you know how I came down here with my phaser. I had to set to killing off the debt. You need to kill this debt off as fast as possible.
Right.
I mean, red alert, because when I did this, it was ridiculous. And this is for people who are desperate. In that time, I was desperate for, paying off my bills, needing the money and everything, and stuff like that. So it's real easy to get. And when you get into desperate situations without thinking, then you're in a debt. Now you're in a bind. Now you're in a.
So the premise of this is to not get yourself caught up in spending a lot of money that you don't have, or financing a lot of things that you trying to. Because most people try to. Well, let me talk about black people, because that's who I know for sure. They try to, keep up with the Joneses, and you see a neighbor get a new car, or then your wife start complaining to you, how come we don't have a new car? How come we don't have this? How come? And you throw yourself in debt, and for the reason only so she won't leave you or think bad about you. But you got to be strong and say, we'll get that stuff when we can afford it. See, he got to, man. So look, man. In today's world, you gotta have big balls, man. You can't walk around with little balls, man. Because if you walk around with little balls, you're gonna be in debt, man. These women will spin you into oblivion. they will spin you into oblivion, and you will spin yourself into oblivion trying to get their approval and affection. It's just ridiculous, man. You got to do what you can do. You got to crawl before you walk, and got to walk before you run. And you can't bet on doing stuff like this. Like, I'm gonna go to car title loan place, and then that's like going to the casino saying, I walking in saying I got $25. I'm gonna come out here with 25,000. I'm just gonna find a way. That's stupid. Everything is against you. Same thing with this game. The car title loan, it's not a game. It's a business. It's a business to break you. It's just like a casino, just like a prostitute. They in the business of breaking you. They're in the business of breaking you, and so that's their business. I ain't mad. I ain't judging nobody. I'm trying to pull as many people off of it as I can. Well, people that I know it ain't got no business dealing with it off of it. That's all. I ain't trying to close down a car loan place and that. You want to do it. Hey, but I'm saying there's many people out here, especially black people, who just can't afford it. Just can't afford it, and it multiplies an already bad situation. It multiplies it. And it's just ridiculous. But anyway, let me let him finish.
A bind of debt, because this debt is going to continue to reoccur. It's going to keep you trapped within this debt. Now, what do I mean by that? I'm going to show you here. I'm going to put it on the screen right here so you can take a look at it. Now, when I went to this place, now mind you, I have a Lincoln MK, that's my primary car, right?
Ouch.
Now, when I came to this place, though, I did a title loan for that car. Now,
holy smokes.
the amount they financed to me was $4,063. And you see the cents there and everything. That's the amount they gave me. Now, mind you, my car probably worth then was like because I bought my car like $5,000. Keep that in mind. Bought the car for $5,000. Keep that in mind. And at that time, it was worth a little bit more than $5,000. Now, the amount they financed to me is $4,000. Now, if you take a look here, the percentage rate. The percentage rate is 132%. That's ridiculous. I remember going to this place, the lady who was the clerk here, she said to me, wow, you got the lowest interest rate. And we haven't seen anybody came here in a while that got this low interest rate. And me at the time, so desperate, I'm like saying, oh, really? And 132 is insane. Especially, look at the finance charge of this loan. As a $4,000, when you amount that with 132%, look here, the finance charge, y'all, what it's going to cost me was $12,443.50. Let me repeat that. $12,443.50.
You still want to get car title loan? Okay. Go ahead. Get your car title.
The amount of my car. And if you look at it, it's going to be a 36-month payment. So they're going to put you in like a 3-month contract.
He said 3 months, but we see here it's 36 months, so it's 3 years actually. He just misspoke there.
And my payments was going to be around $456, what you see here, $458, what you see here. And the last month was going to be like $452. That's insane. So that means that for me to be able to get rid of the loan fast, because she was telling me like, now you can pay this down real quick. And it don't have to be a full 3 years. That's what we tell. This is just if you go the full amount, the full 3 years with minimum payment, you can pay this down quick. But mind you, I'm doing this video to warn other people, because I know as many peoples, because she was telling me too, not only peoples that was desperate in getting this loan, that's poor or anything, don't make that much, don't have that much salary. Peoples who had the money, who was making $200,000, she's saying they was coming here getting the loan. So they was overspending. the salary amount. That's why we're saying, like, sometimes salary is not really the thing that you need more of, because if you're not budgeting, then
See, remember?
once you
I
get
told you guys earlier in a couple other videos about budgeting. They don't teach budgeting anymore. See, this is the stuff that we will teach you. We have programs that we can teach this stuff, but I'm just saying that we used to learn this stuff in the school system. But the school system doesn't want you to know how to budget, because they want you to do stuff, because these payday loan places and car title loan places have lobbyists that go up to Washington, D.C., and they lobby the government to not have this kind of stuff, to have you be taught how to budget your money. So therefore, you will not learn this stuff. If nobody don't step to you, you won't learn this stuff on your own, man. You're going to have to go through all of this pain and sorrow to learn for yourself. And some of us are still, we live like this, man. It's just crazy. It is crazy. Anyway, let me get back to him.
get more salary, you're going to be still in the same predicament, being in debt because you don't know how to budget. So she was telling me about that. So I was saying, dang, okay. But back to the story is, though, if you look at this loan, this is how much, this is, when you're desperate like this is what gets you in the trap.
Yes.
They want you to keep coming back and get the loan,
Right.
but they know you're not going to be able to do it. And mind you, I was probably making like $40,000 right there. That was way over budget. And I knew $458 a month.
Oh,
And
man.
I know I was living paycheck today,
Of
not
course.
paycheck today,
Yeah.
or paycheck till
Paycheck to
tomorrow.
the next day.
That's how I was living. So
Uh-oh.
I know I was gonna get broke the next day, next paycheck, and paying that amount. I was like, oh, I'm gonna pay this. I got other bills coming along and everything like that. So here's the thing, though. Here's what they try to get you. With your car, say your car is worth $8,000,
Uh-huh.
and you only took out $3,000. You can refinance and bump your bump your loan up to how much you need. So if you need an extra $1,000, then that's an extra $1,000 added on to your $3,000. So what that means is you're gonna get the extra $1,000, but your payment's gonna bump up,
Right.
and your loan amount's gonna bump up, and plus how much you're gonna have to pay it off is gonna bump up.
Man.
And see how that can keep you in the bond. That keeps people in traps.
And see, it's like Malcolm X said, man, they got you coming and going. They got you coming and going, man. You leave these people alone, man. 132% interest rate. 12,000. This man borrowed $4,000, $4,062.26, and finance charge added to that was $12,443.50, giving him a grand total of what he had to pay back of $16,506.76 over the next 3 years. Ouch. I don't know if any of you guys out there can tell me how this is a good deal, but you see, you think you're gonna get this little $4,000, but in the end you're gonna pay four times what you borrowed on a paid off car. Oh my gosh, man. Oh my gosh. This is about as bad as a high school date, man, where everybody just goes home frustrated. You know what I mean? Ay.
Keep people in debt. That's why this plate right here is a level 5 threat. It's important not to get in this. I did it before, and I recommend to no one not to get in this. Because if you get in this situation right here, it's gonna break you. And they are serious. When you get behind, they will come and pick up your car and repo it. And that's
we saw that, right? Man missed 2 payments. They came and got his car, sold it, bam. And these title loan places don't have no big lots. They know every day that car is sitting somewhere, it's costing them money. They want to get rid of that car quick, so they will sell it fast, right? So, I mean, just the odds are so stacked against you. It's just unbelievable. But let him finish. He's almost done.
thing is, why would you want to get into this? Because you're sleeping at night. Because I remember back then, I'm thinking, because when you get behind the payments, you just hearing tow trucks everywhere. You hearing tow trucks everywhere when you're sleeping.
Yeah,
So
you don't know when they come
you
to
can't
pick
get
up
a
stuff up.
peaceful rest at night because you're thinking they're gonna come by and pick up your car. And it seems like, man, it seems like other times when I'm not behind the payments that you don't hear anything. But when you're behind the payments, you start hearing a lot of tow trucks. Like they just roaming around and stuff, just looking at you, spying on you. So being in this predicament is stressful for one thing, because they're gonna come and repo your car if you don't keep up payments. After that, they desperately gonna take you to court and try to garnish your wages.
There you
so
go. There's
they take
another
the money
thing they're
from
gonna
you.
do.
Because that's a lot of money, folks. That's a lot of money for them to say, forget about it. We're just gonna let them run away with it. And this is how we making them rich. And look at this, $12,000 in finance charge. Just look at that. I could have saved that $12,000 and put it in some emergency fund.
Or he could have saved it, or he could have invested it into a company or a business, or he could have invested it into the stock market, or he could have invested it into a piece of property. He could have invested it into his own business, a tech company he created himself, idea he had to start a business. He could have invested that $12,000, but no, he gave it to the car title loan place for nothing. Anyway.
All right. That's how much money that's wasted. I'm giving free money to them, extra $12,000 of free money to them. And they getting paid. They making them rich. Why, I could have put that in my emergency fund and build that up
or business.
And had that $12,000 myself. But when we get into those desperate situations and everything like that, where we don't budget, that's what we look to these people. We look for title loans. We look for a quick, easy way to get a loan, a personal loan. And that's how I was doing when I didn't have a budget. I was to keep track of my expenses. I was to keep track of what my income is coming in and out, what I can afford. So when I'm over budget, I'm trying to seek somewhere else to lend me that money. And this is why I want to come to you today and show you how important and stupid this was on what I have done. So don't get into this right here. Put your face on set to kill off the debt. Kill anything in your mind saying, you need to come here. Do not come here. Flee, but...
Anyway, hey, that's the end of his video. What I want to do is shout out to the brother. I'm gonna put his information into the section where you can put information there below under the video, and you can go and check him out. He's got a lot of good videos about trying to get out of debt, and I'm agree with that. Just debt should be used for only one thing, and that's to get out of debt. So it should be only used to leverage yourself and make money. That's only the reason why, or because debt shouldn't be used as a way to live. It shouldn't be. Anyway, but yeah, I want you to go check brother out. I'll put his information in the description box. Also, it's 2021, man. So, let's stop the foolishness, man. Let's stop the foolishness right here. It's 2021. Let's keep that as a mantra. Let's stop the foolishness, man. Let's stop it. You know what I mean? I'm talking about myself too. I'm talking about all of us. Let's stop it. We those of us out here, we teach on social media. Don't think we don't know it all. I don't know it all. I just know. I just got bumps and bruises from stuff I know already, and that's what I share with you. That's it. We share stuff with you, and then when I see people that have a similar story, I let them share, because they don't want to just hear me all the time. I let them share it as well. So anyway, 2021, stop the foolishness, stop the bleeding. Let's get ourselves together, man. Not so we can. Not well, people that listen to me and follow what I'm saying. We're not doing it for no women. We're not doing it for. We're doing it for ourselves, and we're doing it so that we can control our own environment, and that's what you're supposed to do as a man. You're supposed to be like God. God controls his own environment. We're supposed to control our own environment, and the people within. And if we can't, we got to we got to get rid of them. You know what I mean? So, but anyway, enough said. Before I get into another video, check brother out, and remember, you seen 132% interest at a car title loan place. The man walked in there, borrowed $4,000, had to pay all back, grand total $16,000 in 3 years left, no doubt. So I'm saying that to say, in my opinion, a car title loan is not what you want to do. I'm not trying to put them out of business, but I know that you, as black people and other people that's not doing well, you don't have that kind of money. You don't have 16 grand to give to somebody else. When you could take that 16 grand, invested in a business, and grew it into something, grew it into Amazon or something, right? I remember Jeff Bezos. I remember when that dude was doing that thing out of his garage, right? You telling a story about how he was just doing it out of his garage. He had had a few people working out of his garage, and look what it is today. That was like 20 years ago. All right, so it can be done. It can be done. You just got to focus on the right areas, man. Focus the right areas. And when I say focus on the right area, I don't mean rap music and strip bars. I mean tech, real estate, entrepreneurship, and skill. That's what you need to focus. Anyway, like I said, stay away from the payday loan places. Stay away from the title loan places unless you got a screw loose and you just like giving away money. Hell, I'll give you my email. You can start emailing me money that you can get. You got just to throw away. All right, peace. Oh, and one more thing. Never be the aggressor. Never be the aggressor. Peace.